back. And I got some new CDs today. I'm excited to show y'all. I'm gonna just do a quick showcase of them all. Okay, cool. Okay, we're gonna start off with, God, this is when I first listened to this album in middle school, it was like a life-changing album, I'll be honest. I am not a huge black metal listener. I'm more into the death metal and all that, but I mean, I love this album with all my heart. This is Bathory's Blood, Fire, Death. This is easily one of my favorite albums of all time. I mean, listening to this all the way through, it kind of like took me back to when I first heard it, and it was so badass. You know, I love each song on this, really. I mean, for all those who die, the golden walls of heaven, and like, I don't know, man, they're all good. Pace Till Death is pretty good too. I think it was Pace Till Death that has the little like the little riff in it, which I really like. It's so like, it sounds like it's mocking me, I guess. Doesn't sound right, but yeah. But I mean, overall, I got this from Night Shift record, Night Shift merchandise. Here we go, yeah. Same thing, by the way. But I mean, overall, it's a great album. I really love it. I love Bathory's early stuff. This is kind of them when they're kind of bridging the gap of going to like Viking metal, but not really. I mean, you could say so, but I mean, I would still consider this black metal. I really love it a lot. This is one of my favorite albums of all time. I just had to pick it up because I mean, this has to be an essential in my collection because I really do love this album a lot. And it always feels good to come back and put it on just to like listen to it, and I don't know. It's such a good album. I love it. Here are pioneers of brutal death metal. Suffocation, Effigy of the Forgotten. When I got this from Vinyl Command. Here, I have a little thing here. Pretty good. It came by really fast. Faster than these two, actually. The black metal one took forever. That's funny. Unfortunately, it came by in a smooth case or whatever these are called. I'm not sure what they're called, but I mean, it didn't really bother me too much, but I always prefer like the jewel cases over anything because I think it's more, at least if the case gets scratched up, you can always like buy a new one. Never that big of an issue to me anyways. That, and I would just like, I guess I just like it. It's just more of a CD thing to me. But other than the case it came in, this is Suffocation, Effigy of the Forgotten. I think I already said that. Look at that. It's so badass. At least it doesn't show up the glare. But yeah. Listen to this album the whole way through. God, I fucking love these guys. Suffocation is such a good band. It's like, God, they truly were pioneers in their thing. Legion of Inveracity, come on. It's like an essential in brutal death. Come on. Effigy of Forgotten, Infecting the Crypts. Listening to this, I think my favorites were like Jesus Wept, Seeds of the Suffering, that little like, I wouldn't say breakdown, but that groovy part in the song. God, it's so good. And then Infecting the Crypts, of course, and Legion. I don't know, they're all good. Like I say, when I pick up these albums, all the songs are good. There's no like key song in each one. They're all just fucking amazing, dude. No other way to put it. But overall, I mean, I love this album a lot. It's kind of cool the case came in, but I mean, personally, I still prefer the jewel cases. But yeah, and a little booklet here too. It's pretty cool. God, isn't that just so badass? You got like Mike Smith, you got Terrence, and then I forgot the other guys. But I just know those guys because Terrence is a pretty good guitarist, and he's very influential to me, you know. That, I mean, overall, it's just a great album. You know what to put it. If you want to get into brutal death metal, this is a good start. It's groovy, it's fast, it's technical. It really just, you can see why they became pioneers. They say Legion of Inveracity started the slam. That little dun 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 dun. I don't think so, because these guys are nothing like slam. They may have parts of it, and they may have that sound, But to go as far as their slam, I would disagree. They're more intricate in how they play and more fast. So that's what makes them brutal death metal. That's my opinion. I could get more into that, but that's another video. Now we're gonna take a break from to the metal. I really want to do a lot of metal on this channel, but I might do like other stuff too, with other genres. But I mean, mainly just metal. But if it's another genre that I mentioned up, it's because it's a really good album. At least in my opinion. This is Have a Nice Life, Death Consciousness. Of course, this came in a soft case. I'm gonna call them soft cases. But I mean, it has its reasoning. I kind of wish it had a better looking spine. Like it had like the name on the side. It just kind of has that. I mean, looks kind of cool, but I always enjoyed like the little like words in the spine and all that. But really, I call this biblically accurate depression. No other way to put it. I mean, not all the songs here are so sad, but yeah, this is a really cool like CD though. It comes with 2 of them. One's in my CD thing right now, and it says something cool on it, but yeah. It came with 2 CDs, which I can kind of see why. Yeah, cool artwork. And of course, and then it also came with a little booklet on the inside. Not any actual lyrics, it's just a letter, which I have to read. I tried reading it, but it's kind of hard, and I'm a dumbass. Yeah, all the songs are recorded with the following: computer, Logic, and just like this whole album was made with $1,000, which is insane because I mean, this is like one of the internet's most celebrated albums. At least I would think so. I would call it, because it's such a interesting. You can't put this into one genre. People say shoegaze, people say this and that. It's Have a Nice Life. That's the genre. That's the genre. I'm gonna stick by that. It can, of course, you have the influences and all, but I mean, I listened to the album all the way through, and you know what? Really, a quick one before the Eternal Worm Devours Connecticut will always be a favorite song of mine of all time. I mean, it always just kind of grounds me back to earth. But I mean, every song in here is really just, they're all good in their own interesting ways. Who Would Leave Their Son Out in the Sun? That's so far been a favorite of mine. You know, it isn't talked about enough, or maybe I'm not in the community enough. But what is it? Dan's voice, right? I think it's Dan. Yeah. He has the most powerful voice that I know. Of course, I listen to a lot of other genres, mainly death metal, and I don't know that many voices that are clean. But of all the instrumentals and of all of the weird things that he do on his album, experimental things, his voice is definitely a key leading factor. I could hear it anywhere and you'd be able to distinguish that it's Dan. I think I'm getting that correct. Because really, out of not only is it the instruments coming together as one, Dan's voice is like the glue, and it's the most like key aspect of Have a Nice Life, I would think. Cause, and holy fucking shit, 40,000, Who Will Leave Their Son Out in the Sun, and Deep Deep, I mean, of course, and Blood Hell, of course. It's like, you hear his voice, and that's what really captures a lot of the emotion of this album, at least I would think. And I call it biblically accurate depression because a lot of it covers like religious kind of things, you know. And I think it's kind of cool, and it covers it in a really intricate way, at least I would put it as. And I really do love this album a lot. It's one of its kind. It can't be remade or remastered or anything of that. It's just, I can see why this is such a favorite album by many people. And some people say some of the songs are challenging to listen to. You just don't like Have a Nice Life. I mean, they're all good songs, really. You have to take time to like really indulge in some of the songs, and that's how you really get the full experience out of this album. It's truly a favorite. I love this. Not all the songs are sad on here though, like one maybe, but that's about it. And that's what I have for today's CD haul, because I just got 3 CDs and I've been meaning to do this, but I've been kind of putting it off for a while, but I mean, overall, these are all great albums. These are all great CDs. These are all awesome to have. My collection's growing. I'm so happy. But yeah, look at that. Anyways, that's all I got today. More CDs soon.